Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a happy video. Look, I watched this video from Mobile Gamer today, and I have got so much I want to say about this. First and foremost, Mobile Gamer, I want to thank you for this video. It was like I told him earlier today, it was like I was in church, you know, it was like I was listening to the preacher, and I was just like, amen. So I've got 8 clips I separated here. I'm going to play them. And I want to talk about each of them specifically. And before I do that, I just want to say that Galaxy Heroes is a game I love. And I want to keep playing it, but you know what? Based on the way things are going, I really do fear that this game is dead in the water. Plain and simple. I hope I'm wrong. I've never wanted to be more wrong in my life. Capital Games, please prove me wrong. Make me a fool for saying it like this in my title, that Galaxy of Heroes is dead in the water, but you know what? I fear that it is. I've never seen this many people leaving the game. I've had so many friends quit this game. I've heard of so many guilds getting disbanded. I'm losing subscribers like crazy right now, which is, you know, I mean, maybe I suck. I don't know, but I think it's people quitting the game. It's depressing. It's really depressing for a game you've invested 4 years into. And I want it to turn around because I want to keep enjoying and loving and playing this game so badly. But you know what? I'm looking into other games. I want to play other Star Wars games. We're limited there. I know you guys might want to find another similar game to this. A lot of people are talking about Dragon Champions. I got a link down in the description. Definitely check that out. And I'll tell you why I'm so interested in this game, and then we'll get into what Mobile Gamer said. I'm not just interested in this game because it's like Galaxy of Heroes, because I love the way Galaxy of Heroes plays. It's like I've become so excited about this format. I really enjoy how these games play, but I have such a terrible taste in my mouth for how the devs have treated this community. And when I look at Dragon Champions, I've met one of 10 developers for this game. I've had a chance to talk to him. Seemed like a great guy. Jury's out on the game right now. I'm just starting to play it today. And so I'll play it, and if I like it, I'll make videos on it. Why don't you guys play it too? You know, go check it out. McMull's making videos on it. Microtransactions making videos on it. Mobile Gamer mentioned it in this video, which is funny because I was thinking about it already today. I was like, oh man, literally everyone's thinking about this game right now. Tell me what you guys think about it. But what makes me so intrigued by this game is it's an independent studio. It's their baby. This game is their baby. They create, a lot of them are fans of Galaxy of Heroes. So it just makes me think, what would it be like to play a game like this where the devs actually really genuinely like just want to make a great game? And it sounds judgmental to think that maybe Capital Games wouldn't feel that way, but the way they're treating the game, it's hard to believe that they do. So anyway, let's play this first clip from what Mobile Gamer said.
It's been really challenging to make videos for Galaxy of Heroes. First of all, I love Star Wars. I love this game. This has been the best game I've ever played in the last 4 years. And at the end of the day, I like making videos that are fun, enjoyable to watch. Like, nobody wants to watch somebody complain all the time.
I could say every single word and mean it all from the heart that he just said. In fact, last night I was sitting down at my computer. I was trying to put together a video, and I had the time to do it, which for me, the time is super valuable. I have 2 daughters, a wife. I have a full-time job that is not YouTube, that I commute an hour and a half away every day to, there and back, and I'm working on a master's degree right now. And so when I have time to sit down and make videos, it's gold to me. It's like the most valuable time in the world to me, and I have to take full advantage of it. And I cannot tell you how many times recently, last night in particular, where I sit down and I'm just like, there's nothing to make a video on. There's nothing to make there's no content in this game to make videos on, and I want to make fun, exciting videos. I feel exactly like MobileGamer. Like the whole brand I think that I started with was that I was just so excited about this game. And it's just so sad to me that doesn't flow naturally anymore. It's so sad to me that this game has lost that. All right, next clip.
I feel dumb that I assumed that they were good people and that they were doing us a solid and something nice for the community. I was just completely wrong.
This makes me really sad. Now, this is in reference to the Malik situation today, which I'm sure all of you are aware of. If you're not, we were able to play the Malik event again for those of us who had him, and we were able to get shards for it, which we could then either use to take him to 7 stars or what have you. And what he says, though, here that resonates with me is he feels dumb for thinking that they were doing the community a solid. And it just made me think, when was the last time that we all felt collectively that the devs were doing us a solid? When was the last time that it felt like Capo Games was doing something for the players of this game? Instead, we've had Kyrotechs added to the game. We've had Relics added to this game. We've had Gear 13 added to this game. We've had unprecedented requirements for both characters and gear for the general Skywalker event. Not to mention the fact that he's, for most people, I've talked to a few people who are making him somewhat usable at 5 stars, but mostly not usable at 5 stars. So it's just, when was the last time we had something that we celebrated that was a solid for the community? It's like, it's so sad to me that that's what we have to say about this game. It's just devastating. It's devastating.
Because of Relics, Gear 11 is irrelevant.
I think that's a really good point he made right there. Because of Relics, Gear 11 is irrelevant, and that you've got this gap that they placed. They started to carve out this endgame gap where you cannot use Gear 11 characters for anything. And that starts with mods. You can't put gold mods on characters that are underneath Gear 12. And then it gets even more intense with Gear 13, which is already very hard to get, and the gear crunch is intense in this game. I mean, as a player who's been playing every single day, and like Mobile Gamer gets into hoarding here in a little bit, I don't hoard resources in this game. I gear up characters, and I collect. It is amazing to me how much they destroy you for not being able to get to Gear 13 fast enough, because if you're not at Gear 13, you can't do the relics. It's just, none of this stuff is a win for the players. None of it is. Even for people who spend.
It's a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I collect heroes. I don't hoard resources because it's stupid. It's not the way the game was. The game wasn't designed that way. This game is now about hoarding resources because you don't know how they're going to fuck you. That's exactly what's going to happen. You don't know how CG is going to fuck you next, so you better hoard your resources because you don't know what they're going to do. And unless you hoard, you're
I mean, he's not wrong. And I think that is something that I've been noticing, especially as I talk with my patrons. I'm talking to them on a daily basis. It does feel like we're just moving from CG, just the players getting screwed here, players getting screwed here. Like, how are they going to screw us next? What is the next item that is going to screw the players over? And 9 out of 10 times, something new coming to the game is screwing us over one way or another. It's incredibly depressing.
And I feel like the player base has just been continuously abused by these people.
And I think that is exactly how I feel. The player base is just continually abused. And I mean, some people say, like, Cubs, just quit, just move on. Like, I think you feel abused in a sense that you've been hooked on a product you love. Like I've said in this game, something that clicked with me on this is I've said continually, I love the game, I don't want to quit, so I'm just going to put up with it. And I feel like that's how a lot of us feel. Those of you who are here, you put up with this stuff because you love the game or because you've invested in the game. And they know that. They know that you don't want to leave, and so they just take advantage of it. It's literal abuse, right? Because we don't want to leave the game. We love the game. We've put 4 years of our life into this game. We have friends in this game. We have communities. We have this whole social network because of this game. And they're just pushing it and taking advantage of it recklessly. Absolutely recklessly. I mean, just think about it. Kyrotechs, Relics, Gear 13, all within the span of how many months? And now General Skywalker. It is using and abusing our desire to play this game. They are taking literal advantage of how much you love this game and how much I love this game. And that devastates me. You deserve better than that. And that's why I look at a game like Dragon Champions and I go, you know what? Independent studio, these guys are super invested in the success of their game from an individual, personal standpoint, not from a corporate standpoint. Makes me want to give those guys a shot because I don't feel like they're going to abuse me for my love of a game.
Every time I interact with any other company, it is night and day. Specifically, even at EA, I interact with other people at EA, at other divisions of EA that are not Capital Games, and they're not like this.
I could not echo that sentiment more. They are not like this in other games. I've had a chance to meet dev teams from several different games, both at EA and elsewhere. This is unique. This isn't just something that we need to just accept, like this is just part of game. Like this is unique. Like I know people say like, gamers are just such a grumpy group of people, and yeah, I mean we kind of are. But this is not normal. Okay, this is not what we see in other areas of gaming. All right, and it's interesting that MobileGamer says this. In particular, somebody who's covering Marvel Strike Force, which to me, as I have observed, has seemed worse than Galaxy of Heroes in a lot of facets. But he's saying this is unique to Galaxy of Heroes. Fascinating.
I really want to make happy, fun videos, but this stuff makes it nearly impossible. It's just like there's nothing nice or good I can say about a 5-star unlock. There's just nothing. There's no spin for this.
That's how I would summarize it. I want this game to be successful. I want to make happy videos about this game, and I hope it turns around. I am still going to play this game. Some MobileGamer said I didn't play this clip, but he said in particular, like for me, this is how I make my living. Like, this is part of my livelihood. This is part of my livelihood, and I want to play the game independent of that, but I also definitely have that added incentive of this is what I've started to do to provide for my family. I've got to keep that up, and you know what? So maybe I just have to take it. Maybe I have to take one for the team and continue to do so, but I really hope if anybody has a heart over there, like, please start listening to the players. Don't just dismiss it as an echo chamber, a cesspool of negativity. These are genuine feelings. I feel like this game has taken one of the most positive people that could have possibly come to advocate for this game on YouTube. I was so positive, and I feel like what has happened in this game has just taken me and raked me through the mud and turned me into a terrible negative person in a lot of ways, and I hate that. I do not want to be a negative person. I can't possibly be more raw and genuine with you guys right now than I'm being currently. That I almost hate what this game has made me. I don't want to be negative about gaming. I want to enjoy and make videos where I can celebrate games and be lighthearted and just love what I'm doing with you guys. And you know what? Maybe what that pushes me to is maybe before too long, maybe I need to quit Galaxy of Heroes and do something else regardless of the financial impact that has on my family. Maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know. I hope I don't. For now, I still, again, independent. I think the question I'm asking myself is, if I wasn't YouTubing, would I still be playing this game? And I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes for now. But if that changes to no, then I think that's what I need to do. And it's kind of getting that way. But you know what, guys? Check out the link in the description. Check out another game. Hopefully it's a studio that genuinely cares about their player base. And hopefully Jedi Fallen Order is great. What I played was amazing. I'm super stoked for that game. I think you guys should be too. Battlefront is great. That game is super cool. That's a dev team that just absolutely crushes it with their community, in my opinion. I would check that out too. And you know what? This game, I think it's dead in the water. I'd be careful spending on this game, honestly. Like, I'm not somebody who's going to get up here and make a political speech about whether or not you should spend on this game or not, but I genuinely think it's time for people to start thinking, how long am I going to be able to use these characters that I'm putting money into? How long until this door is closed? Because the type of decisions that are being made and the amount of complacency that seems to exist, to me, seems indicative of a game that's close to shutting down. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong. But anyway, at this point, I'm kind of just rambling. I'm sorry for a depressing video, guys. I saw the MobileGamer's video just struck such a powerful chord in me of how I feel about the current state of things, and I just want it so desperately to change. And I really hope, I really, really, really hope that it does, because at its core, Galaxy of Heroes is the best game I have ever played. And that is why I am so passionate about this. That is why I'm making this video. If I did not love and care about this game, I would say nothing. I would just move on to something else and be on with my be on my merry way. But because of how much I care about this game, about this community, I just can't idly sit by and just accept this. I can't do it. So I really hope that my read is wrong, and I hope that things are right around the corner and it's going to get a lot better. I would love, 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 love to be wrong, but this is the raw emotion, guys. This is how I feel. So anyway, with that, don't forget,